Hello viewers, this is Anthony, Neighborhood Dasher. Thanks for tuning into the channel today, Delivering the Hungry. There's a lot of hungry people in this town, and I'm out here working with DoorDash and Uber Eats to deliver them some food. You know, most days doing this kind of work bring new challenges, and you're going to want to stick with me to the end to see how I get through them. Today's Friday night, August 22nd, and it's just about 6 p.m. I scheduled myself to dash from 5:30 to 8:30. So I'm going to go out here and see how much money I can make tonight. And I had a few questions asked on my last video. I don't know if you caught my last video. I had shared how I had got robbed by 3 men on the east side of Monroe. And I had a couple questions, and I thought I'd answer them today before I get started. One of them was, if I was wearing my camera, why didn't I turn it on? Well, when I turn on my camera, well, first of all, they would see me pushing the button. Then my camera beeps. It makes a loud noise letting me know it's on. And then also there's a red light that starts flashing. And I thought, well, if they see me do that, they're not only going to want the pizzas, they're going to want my camera too. So I didn't even consider doing that. You know, when you're under that kind of stress, you don't always think reasonably, but I didn't think it was a good idea to turn my camera on. So I left it off, and I wish I would have had it on prior to exiting my car. Then I wouldn't have had to go through, push the button, have it click and make beeping sounds to let them know that I turned it on. And there was one other question. I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me before the day's over. So I'll answer it later on during the dash. So I'm heading out here to a hot spot. Thanks for riding along with me. We don't know what the day's going to bring, but I'm glad you decided to join. And one other thing, I did want to say that I appreciate all my new subscribers. Before I posted that video last week, I had 504 subscribers. Now, just from that one video, it's jumped up to like 640. So I welcome all the new subscribers. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. I try to make it interesting. So sit back, relax, and ride with me as I go out to a hot spot. I'll let you know about my first offer. Well, it looks like it's going to be a really slow night tonight. I started at 6 p.m. It's 6:32 right now, and I haven't got one single offer. So I just hope it's not going to be real dead all night. I haven't turned on Uber Eats yet, but I'm going to give DoorDash a few more minutes to see if they'll give me an offer. If not, I'm going to turn on Uber Eats. But I remembered what that other question was. Okay, I did remember. It just takes me a minute to recall it again. I tell you, my memory is getting really bad. Okay, it came to me. They had asked why I didn't call the police, or they asked if I did call the police. No, I didn't call the police, because when I mentioned it to DoorDash, I did ask them, should I call the police? And they said, no, we're going to take care of that. They asked me my exact location, and I told them the streets that I was on and where it had happened. And they said they were going to take care of that. But then I got to thinking, you know, if those 3 guys got away with that so easily, what's going to stop them from doing it again? If they see another driver, if they realize how easy it is, they could tell their friends about it, and their friends could do the same thing, and all of us DoorDash drivers and delivery people could be getting robbed. I hope that never happens, but when you stop and think about it, you know, if it's so easy, you know, they may try it again. They might just try it again. So I know I'm not going to go out in that area. I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible. But sometimes the app doesn't really get specific of where something's located. So I never know. So I'm still out here waiting to get my first offer. Hopefully it won't be much longer, and I'll get back with you. All right, I got an offer here that I could finally accept. I turned down about 3 offers. They just weren't good at all, but $6.47 right now, and I took my first offer. It's paying $24.25, only going 6.2 miles, delivered by 7:55. It's a shop at Meijer for 3 orders, a total of 21 items. So I'm here at Meijer now. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna divide my cart up into 3 so I can shop for these 3 individual orders, and I'll get back with you throughout the shop and let you see what's going on. Thanks for joining. Shopping for 3 orders, you got to kind of divide your cart up into 3. So I always grab one of these little baskets and I sit it in here. So 1, 2, and 3. And also they're saying that it tells me the size of the orders. One of them's only 2 items, the other ones are like 6 and a few more, so I think I can divide them up good in my cart here. Looks like I'm shopping for some lemons. 2 pound. This looks like 2 pounds. It says that the barcode wasn't recognized. Let's try a different one then. Alright, a good way to start the shop, but I know it's the correct one. It says 2 pounds, so I have the correct item, and let's go get the next item. All right, the second thing on the list here is red grapefruits. Now you would think it would be right here by the citrus. Okay, and I've looked on both sides. I see plenty of oranges, limes, lemons. And there's a sign here that says grapefruit, but where's the grapefruit? This isn't grapefruit. It says a 5 pound bag. So where is the grapefruit? I had to ask one of the staff members here where they're at. Yeah, I would think it would be by the citrus. Why do they look so much like oranges? Oh, okay, I thought those were oranges. Oh, thank you, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. Yeah, I went around it a few times. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Well, this gentleman showed me where these grapefruits are. They sure look like oranges mixed in here with all the oranges. So let's go ahead and scan this and throw it in the cart. Sure not getting off to a good start. To make this offer even better, they want a 40 count bottle of water. So let me see if I can make room in my cart. It's for customer C. Why don't they just put 100 bottles in one of these and call it good? Ugh. Doesn't even fit in the cart. They didn't want 1, they wanted 2 packs of the 40 bottles of water. So now this is so early in the shop and I've got all this water to haul around the rest of the shop. Alright, I'm trying to squeeze all of this into this basket that I have. This is for customer B. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to put B on the top now, and A I think is only a couple items, so I just can't get them mixed up at the checkout. I've got one more item to find here at Meijer. It's teether toys. I'm in the right aisle, the right section. It's a 2-count teether toys, or teether, yeah, toys. But I'm having trouble finding it. I've already been here about 5 minutes trying to find it. I'm just gonna keep on looking until I find it. Right, I found where the teethers are, and I see the price $8.39, but it's empty here. So the last item I needed on this list, I'm gonna have to give them a refund. I've notified the customer. I've looked, spent about 10 minutes looking for this one item. And I guess I'm just gonna have to, that's the only thing I see for $8.39. So they're gonna have to get a refund on that, and we're gonna have to go up to the checkout. All right, let's try this again. Start order A. All right, well, that was a challenge, but I'm heading out here to the parking lot, gonna load them up into my vehicle. I'm over here in aisle C. I got to make 3 drop-offs. The first one is the smallest order. It's just the baby wipes. They were looking for those teethers, but they didn't have them, so we're gonna drop this off first, so I'll put it in the front seat. And water I'm going to put in the trunk. That I believe was customer C. I see why people don't want to come shopping, to get their heavy cases of water. Everything else was customer B, and he's going to go in the back seat here. And I'll see you at the drop-off. All right, I feel bad for that first customer I'm dropping off. It looks like he had a new baby. He got diapers. It's the smallest size that they make. And he was asking for some teething rings, and they didn't have the ones that he was asking for. So all I got for him is the diapers. He only ordered 2 things. I hope the baby's not in a lot of pain. I wish I would have grabbed some other kind of teething ring, but I'm just gonna give him the diapers. Sorry. All right, Bill is in one of these apartments. It says 1A, and it says to leave at his door. Okay, this says 1 and 2, so I would think it would be in here. One good thing, I thought I was shopping horribly. I was taking forever. It says delivered by 8:01 and it's 7:59. I really appreciate DoorDash giving us some extra time. I think it said to knock. I think. That poor baby really wanted something to chew on, and Tony couldn't find it. All right, I'm here at the second drop-off. This is the one with all the body armor drinks and gallons of water and laundry detergents. He says to leave it at his door. It's kind of strange. As big as Monroe is, this third drop off, I could have walked to it according to my GPS. It's like the neighbors must be shopping at the same time. It's a leave at the door. Deliver by 8:14, and it's 8:13. So all three of these orders were delivered on time. That makes me feel much better. I was feeling really bad. I couldn't find any of the items and taking me forever, and yet I'm delivering them all on time. All right, all three of the orders are shopped and delivered, and hopefully I'll get some easier orders. Looks like 24.25. I'll take a screenshot. Well, I thought I was going to, but I got another offer, another shop. I'm gonna decline it. 29% acceptance rate. I'm not doing any more shopping. I had to turn DoorDash off. They were going crazy. I didn't get one offer for 45 minutes. And then I've been consecutively getting all of these shopping orders. I'll share the screenshots. I had to turn it off because I was declining everything. I got a shop at Meijer, 2 orders, 26 items, paying $14. Going 9.6 miles, so I declined it. And then right after, I got another one paying $8.75, going 7.9 miles. 2 items. It's a shop at Meijer. I declined that one. And then I got another offer, $18.25, going 9.7 miles. 3 orders, picking up 30 items at Meijer, so I declined that one. And then I got another one, a Meijer pickup, 4 more items, going 8.8 miles, 10.50. I declined that, and consecutive, one right after the other. And my acceptance rate is going down. It's only 29% now. It's probably 27% after declining all these offers. So I thought, I'm cutting it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to McDonald's and take a little break, and then turn the app back on and see if they can give me some restaurant pickups. I'm done with my shopping. All right, I turned DoorDash off because all they were giving me was shop and deliver orders. So I thought, well, I'll turn Uber Eats on. The first thing I get is a shop and deliver. It's for 5 items is all. It's looked like it was paying pretty decent, and the miles aren't too bad at all. So I went ahead and accepted it. So I'm heading out here. Looks like she needs some cereal, cookies, and energy drink. So pretty simple shop, but I guess if you want to stay busy, you got to take what they get. And most of them are shop and deliver offers. So we're heading over here to Meijer for Uber Eats. Yeah, I'm here at Meijer. I turned on Uber Eats, and the first offer I got was another shop and deliver. So I guess if you want to work, you gotta want to shop. So I'm out here. It's a pretty easy one. It looks like maybe 5 items. I don't even know if I need a cart, but I'll grab a little one. Let's see how quickly I can find these 5 items. All right, I got my first item here that they wanted, these no-bake cookies. Let's scan it. Yeah, this is going to be pretty quick because they want 3 packages of cereal and one energy drink, so hopefully I'll be out of here in a couple minutes. All right, all three of these items should be right here in this section. They want some Special K. They want Fruit Loops. And Apple Jacks. Now we'll go get their energy drink and we'll head to the checkout. I've got to have one of the noisiest carts in here.
Welcome. Please scan your first item. Shopping and Meijer.
Aisle C, like always. So easy to find my car when I park in the same aisle. My camera's acting up again. It's going off for no reason. I don't understand why. It's all right, my friends, I'm going to call that a day. I did pretty good. I had 4 total shopping orders. 3 of them was with DoorDash, and the other one was with Uber Eats. That's all I was getting tonight was shop and deliver orders, but it kept me busy. I want to go over my totals here. With DoorDash for the 3 shops, I made $24.25, and then with the 1 shop and deliver with Uber Eats, I made $14.43. So not too bad for a couple hours out here. That's going to help out pay off some more debt. So I just want to say thanks for riding along. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, you can always subscribe to my channel. I try to post at least 1 video a week, and so it's usually on the weekends that they get posted. So you can always turn on the notifications. That way you'll know when another video was posted. And I really do appreciate you riding along with me. And we have fun when we come out here. You know, you set your own hours. If you don't feel like working, you can cancel your shift. I mean, you really can't beat it for a little extra money to pay off bills or plan a vacation and save for it. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Be watching for my next video. God bless you.